If you want to get people to actually reply to your outreach, there's one system you should be using every single time. It's called the Loom Ladder. And if you can understand this one framework, you'll become a reply generating machine overnight. Now, I've sent hundreds of looms and I've spent years studying exactly how to use psychology to get people to reply to my emails and invest in my offers. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 7 steps of the Loom Ladder, what each step is, why it matters, and most importantly, the specific tactics for how you can execute each one so it 10x's your replies. But before I explain the Loom Ladder, it's critical to understand the psychology of how cold outreach works. Like, what is going on inside of your prospect's mind when they see your email and your Loom link. Because here's the thing, most people skip straight to the Loom. They think the Loom video is the magic bullet. But if the previous steps of the outreach strategy aren't set up correctly, the Loom video, perfect as it is pointless. And this alone will be a huge unlock for you. Your prospects get hundreds of emails a day. They're thinking, is this spam? Is this relevant? Is this worth my time? The Loom is just one important piece of a larger system. If your domain is flagged, they never see it. If your subject line is generic, they never see it. If your first email doesn't create commitment, they never watch the Loom. So let's walk through the entire ladder step by step so you get out of ghost town. So the first step is warming up your domain. It takes a bit of time, so that's why we start with this while we prepare the next step. Most people skip this and wonder why they end up in spam. But without this, the game is over before you even start. Your emails never reach the inbox. All of the work you're gonna put in your Loom video is gonna be useless. So in terms of tactics and numbers, what you want to do is 2 to 4 weeks of email warm-up with tools like instantly.ai. This is what I use. And in terms of numbers, you want to use one domain per one email address. And for each email address, you want to send maximum 20 campaign emails and 20 warm-ups. And you want to make sure that you enable slow ramp. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is one of my email addresses, and the health score here is at 91%. It was at 80% last week because I went a bit too hard. So currently, it's very easy to destroy the health of an email address. That's why you want to be very careful with the settings. And I'm going to show you the settings I used. So with this one, I went very soft, 5 emails for the campaign, which is very low. That's why I'm telling you can go to 20. But I know friends who have hundreds of domains and email addresses and limit themselves to 20 emails sent per day. So that's what I would advise you to do. You can start with 3 to 5 domains, which you can buy on Namecheap. It's pretty cheap, as the name mentions, and scale from that. And make sure you don't skip this, because if you do, you're just going to fight an uphill battle. Step 2 is the lead generation, and you're going to do it while the emails get warmed up. So this is the foundation for everything. Most people fail at this because they reach out to anyone with an email address, like random people they found on some list provided by Apollo or some scraping tool. But they can't really help the leads they're reaching out to. And if they can't really help them, then they're not really incentivized to create great Loom videos. And the prospects, they feel it. So everything becomes forced. Your script feels robotic. The personalization that you try to put in feels fake. So instead, use the sniping system. I made a full video on this process if you're curious. It's in the description. But the core idea is this. The right people are already in your past clients, people who have paid you, your mentors, coaches, your YouTube subscriptions, your Instagram following, or similar. For example, I was a client of this copywriting coach and educator. And at some point, I reached out to him years later to offer my services. I ended up working with him and 2 of his friends. When you only reach out to people you can genuinely solve a problem for, everything changes. You're motivated to make a great Loom video because you know you can help them and they will feel the authenticity. And that's one of the keys to have your response rate skyrocket. So before you send your next Loom, ask yourself, can I solve a specific problem for this avatar? If the answer is yes, climb to the next step, which is data enrichment. This is what separates amateurs from pros. What you want to do in this phase is gather personalization data, recent posts, launches, pain points, brand elements. I'll tell you exactly how to use it, but this is basically what makes them think, how did they know that? To make it simple, what you really need is 3 things. You want to have a spreadsheet with 3 columns. There's a template in the description if you need it. Basically, it's email, and what you need is the email, first name, and 1 custom info. Could be from their website, their YouTube, their Instagram, or whatever they posted on social media. This step takes time, but it's what makes everything else work. And you do not need to do it yourself. I've always built SOPs that I could delegate to teams of virtual assistants. persistence. The fourth step is the subject line and the preview. And this is where 80% of your success is determined. Your subject line is like your YouTube thumbnail. If it's generic or like every other cold email they've gotten this week, they never open it and your Loom never gets watched. So use the triple R framework, which I detailed right here. Your subject line should reference something they've created in the past 72 hours or past 7 days maximum. Could be a post, a video, an update, anything recent, and it should be relevant. So tied directly to their desire or their pain, which you're about to solve. And it should also be recognizable, obviously. So it should be something that they've produced themselves. So if you reach out to someone, make sure that they produced the piece of content you're using or the piece of information you're using, or make sure they know about it. This formula has led to over 1 million in sales for my clients and myself. Let's go back to the preview text, which is the first thing they see after they read your subject line. This one is very simple. Just use their favorite word, which is their first name. That's it. And then you just have to test and iterate. But you really want to spend 80% of your time on this, just like a YouTuber spends his time on title and thumbnails. Step 5, email sequence. The biggest mistake people make is sending the Loom in the first email without permission. Prospect didn't ask for it, so they don't feel obligated to watch it. And you just wasted 5 minutes recording something that's going to get lost in the void. So never send something to someone who didn't ask for it. You want to create commitment first. Send a short, direct email. Use the fewest words possible and make the ask crystal clear. Get them to reply with a yes, a word, or anything that shows that they're committed to receiving the video. Once they reply, now you have permission. Now they're invested. I was coming up with this while doing my lead generation. I was analyzing profiles and then I came up with the ideas. That's how I do. And I take some notes on the side. And the questions I like to ask myself is, are they aware they're having a problem? First of all, if yes, other people have already pitched them. So how are they currently solving that problem? And have they tried to solve it? If not, what's the problem they need to be aware of? Because if they're not even aware they have a problem, your sequence is going to be different. And so basically your goal is to write one-liners, two-liners that make them talk about their problem. They talk about it, they verbalize it, they're aware they need to solve it, and it will naturally lead to them choosing you to solve it. So that's a bit of a mental tricks here, but that's the logic you want to use. Step 6, the Loom script. This is where you prove your value and build trust. But most people just wing it. They hit record and follow their instinct. Just be yourself is the worst advice here, because you will ramble, you will lose structure, and you will waste their time. So you use a script and speaker notes. Loom and Screen Studio, which is the software I'm using, both have features for this. Write out your script beforehand and know exactly what you're going to say. And the structure looks like this. You want to show results first. You want to reply the question, who are you? You want to show screenshots, numbers, case studies, whatever proves that you know what you're talking about. This builds trust and earns you the next 60 seconds of their attention. Then you want to micro-solve a specific problem of theirs. Don't just say, I noticed your marketing could be improved. Tell them about the 3 exact keywords their competitors are ranking for that they're missing. Or show them a specific content format that they could use to 10x their views on social media. This shows your competence and creates conversion. And then you end up with a call to action plus urgency. Tell them exactly what to do next. Make it specific and add urgency. Your time is limited. You do have limited spots. So use real scarcity and give them a reason to act now. Keep it under 90 seconds total, at least for a first cold outreach Loom. The thing is, the mindset you want to have here is to treat your Loom like a YouTube tutorial. When you go on YouTube and search for a tutorial to do something on Photoshop or some software, you want the tutorial as the short as possible. You're going to click on the 1-minute tutorial. You're not going to click on the 15-minute tutorial where the YouTuber introduces himself, tells you to subscribe to the channel, support the channel, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about this. We want the value first. Because what I learned with time is that more time does not equal more value. Think of attention like money. Every minute is worth $1,000. And it might be for the prospect you're reaching out to. So compact the value and make every second count. Make sure you're looking like the person who can help them. Treat your setup like you treat an in-person meeting. This means having a clean audio, record in a quiet room, and wear wear decent clothes. You can also use Loom's or Screen Studio's built-in sound improvement. Now let's move on to the 7th and final step, which is the reply that contains the Loom. Most people send their video with fancy formatting, images, or hidden links. For example, they will send their Loom with a signature that includes a link to their LinkedIn and a link to their website, and they're already losing the game here. And on top of that, they will just send the video and forget about it. Just wait that they get that reply. Both of these things kill your results when you're so close to the goal. So what you want to do here is simply send plain text with the Loom link or the Screen Studio link, whatever. They have to see that it's some kind of video sharing tool. It makes it more trustworthy than to click on some random domain. And then what you want to do is very important, is you want to set up a subsequence that is triggered right after the Loom is sent. For example, mine is called Loom sent. I will change the status of the lead, and then it will trigger my follow-up subsequence, which is composed of a few emails, simple emails, just reminding them of the Loom that I sent. And make sure to use a breakup email, which is going to be the last email of your sequence, which shows them that you're moving on and that you're not going to be accepting new people in your portfolio or whatever, because that breakup email got me more replies than anything else. And you want to automate that process. So this way you only focus on the next leads and you don't waste time with dead leads. So this allows you to keep on going with the conversation, which should lead to the closing. Those 7 steps in the right order is what gets you out of ghost town with 0% reply rate. You just want to start with step 1 and work your way up. Don't skip steps, because when you build the full system, everything becomes easy. Now, if you want the exact golden Loom structure that made $27,000 from one client without a sales call, I made a full breakdown walking through the exact process. First link in the description. See you in the trenches.